Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to dive into the absolute massive rabbit hole that is Tarkov mods, SBT mods. I don't mod Tarkov, that's us. Specifically focused on like quality of life because it's pretty stinky in Tarkov. I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favourites, what I use, what I recommend, stuff like that. So first up, we've got Speed Loader. Now I probably won't be able to show this actually in the stash, I've just realised, because everything is speed loaded. I'm going to cry. So first up, we've got Speed Loader. Speed Loader is basically what it is. It's unload mags really quick. I can't show you in the stash, obviously, because it does it automatically anyway. If I can find a clip, I'll throw it in. It basically just removes the need to wait for your mags to be loaded. It's like the P90 mag. I think that's one of like the most time consuming mags to load. You can do it in like seconds. It's great. It's perfect. Some people, you know, they might call it cheating, but when you're getting absolutely surrounded by AI, it's kind of needed. Like I did a stream last night in my first raid, I think it was. I was stuck in a building for a good like 10 minutes. I ran out of ammo. It was great. Yeah, that's definitely an essential mod. I recommend you get it. Next up, we've got more checkmarks. So these little, like, normally you'd see these on quest items. So like this, the CMS kit. They have like the yellow little glowy thing. You've probably seen it if you play normal Tarkov. I think that's one actually. Don't know. But yeah, like if I hover over nuts, they're used for everything. You know, you need them everywhere. So if I could see like workshop, water collector, all that good stuff, you can even see the bars which you need. So if I go on like where is it? I think it's this one. Kraken, yeah, there you go. So if I go into a hideout, there you go, boom. Construct that. It's just a great mod. You can see what items you need, what they'll be useful for, all that good stuff. So one of my absolute favourite quality of life mods. I don't think I will ever play non-modded Tarkov without this again. It's called item info. You can probably notice in my stash, there's colours now. You're probably thinking, looks a little bit like a looter shooter, and you would be correct. So the GPU doesn't tell me what it is. Neither does that. Okay, great start. Okay, normally they have like a legendary tier or something like that. Like, there you go, epic. There you go. It basically adds like a tier system, so more valuable loot, the better the colour kind of thing. You'll probably be able to understand it if you play the loot shooter. It's like blue, rare, it doesn't sell for that much, 33k, meh. Item info also shows you, if you see down here, exactly where you can buy things, like what kind of bars. So it's similar to more checkmarks. It's like this. You got traders, you got parts, needs, all that good stuff. One of my absolute favourite mods. I always use it. It's an absolute lifesaver in like raids if you're trying to find out which is the most valuable. It does also add, so you see these little stars wherever it's gone. Like here on the croutons, it says a little star, and that shows in raid as well. So when you hover it over item, it'll show you that. It's pretty great. That means basically anything above, so if it's like the full star, it means it's like above 40,000 on the flea. Anything below, so like I think it's like 0 to 20, it doesn't have any stars. So like this hard drive, I know I was wrong. So yeah, I think it's probably like 30 to 40. It'll have just like a, I don't know what numbers it is actually, but star, half star even, or non-full star is semi-valuable. Full star is definitely worth taking. So, you know, if you're absolutely speedrunning through a raid, you just want to get the most out of that raid, just go for the full stars or half stars. So yeah, it's great. Definitely needed. Now, moving on to one of my second favourites is the UI fixes mod. So in normal Tarkov, say you open your lucky jump box. Yes, it is huge, by the way. I did add a mod for that. Don't bully me. I'm trash and I like loot hoarding, okay? So say you want to move something into here by just a click. You can't do that in Tarkov. You have to manually drag each item in, and it is an absolute pain. With this mod, I can just control and left click. Look how beautiful that is. Another thing, absolutely splendid, is multi-select. So you can see the 2 ES lamps are now selected. Can move those in. It is splendid. You get all these options as well. You can move stuff out of the way. You can move it off screen even. It's just beautiful. Like everything quality of life in that UI fixes mod is beautiful, and the list is huge. Like if I was gonna list everything it did, we'd be here for an hour. So just go click on the mod link. Or actually, I won't link it. I don't know. BSG might come for me. FBI, open up! Yeah, I'll just go search it up. Look at the list. It's crazy. So you might have noticed while I've been hovering over items, there's been a little price. You might be like, wow, that's pretty useful. Seeing which trader takes it for the most money. So like Therapist takes all of these. I think Jaeger takes a couple of them. Yeah, Jaeger, and this as well. It will show you slot by slot price. So the power cord is total 7.6k, but per slot is 3.8. So it's not that valuable. The mod that does this is called LootValue. That's what it's called. It's called LootValue. Very useful. It's a bit like item info in the way that it will just display the price. So it's super useful. I haven't actually got to the flea market yet. I'm only level 11, so I'm yet to see if these prices are real. So I'll leave a comment when I hit level 15 or whatever, because I am using the realism mod, so it's a different like tiered flea market. So I'll let you guys know if the flea prices are accurate, but I think they are, because I think I saw a gun. It was like a PP19, which I had one, and the flea market price was the same as of buying it, so I'm guessing it's pretty accurate. So lastly, we've got kind of 2 mods kind of into one. Not into one, they don't work side by side, they're completely different, but they are useful for both things. Useful for one thing. So it's DeClutterer is the first one. It basically removes all like the trash you find on the floor, which is just getting in the way. Like, why is it there? You don't need it. It helps with performance massively. You know, I did a test stream not long ago. Performance was absolutely abysmal, so I had to change it. Got DeClutterer. Went up a little bit, not too great, but it definitely does help finding loot on the floor, like loose loot. So if you're trying to find that Bitcoin that's hiding on the floor, you can find it now. It won't hide from you. Another one, Donuts. Donuts is a huge mod. If you go on the most downloaded on SPT, it's probably one of the first ones. It is big, very useful. Basically despawns AI that aren't within your range, so yeah, you won't experience major loss when you load in, because it's not loading all the AI, only the ones near you. That being said though, it doesn't mean like you're gonna walk into a raid and hear absolutely nothing. I walk into raids and I'm already getting shot, or I can hear shots in the distance, and I'll say I'm like ground zero, I'll spawn at Emacom. I'll get to the other side where the grenade launcher is, I don't know what the building's called, and there'll be dead people. So it is useful for performance, but it's not going to kill your raids. It is good, and like it has like a wave kind of system, so your raids aren't going to feel dead. They'll keep coming. It's bloody brilliant. I love it. I mean, I think that is about it for all the essential mods I use. Obviously I have 1,000 other mods I'm using, but I think that's another video, like realism, FOV fixes, stuff like that. It's all in there. I think I've got about 30 mods on at the minute. I genuinely can't stop modding Tarkov. Like every day I'll just go on SPT, go on recent updates, and I'll be like, I want them all. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I love Tarkov at the minute. It's keeping me entertained. Yeah, that's it. All the quality of life mods. I won't be leaving links, I don't think, because I've heard like BSG's a bit sussy about that, so I'm not gonna do anything sussy. Yeah, let me know what you think. Try them out, see what you get up to with them. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Peace.